Hello friend, it's Precious again. Today we'll be talking about HTML quotations and citation tags. To be honest, you may not find use for these, a lot of time, but I think it's important that you know what they are in case you ever find them in your programming journey. We have the block quotes, the quotes, the abbreviation, the address, the cite, and the BDO HTML elements. And like we have to see them in action, right? So I'm going to open up my notepad again and open my browser by the side. I'm going to take out the text from our previous lesson and put the new one in there for reference so that we can see what we will be talking about. So we'll be talking about block quotes, quotes till BDO. Now, let's begin. First, block quotes. How do you use block quotes? It's simple. An opening block quote tag and a closing block quote tag. So let's go. Let's create a paragraph. Let's say, Precious Ireo says. Block quotes. Then the closing block quote tag. So what did Precious say? Precious says programming is not easy, but practice makes you perfect. Let's save that, reload our browser and see what happens. As you can see, when you have a block quote, the browser tends to indent it. That is, it creates an indent here, like when you press tab in Microsoft Word. That is block quote for you. The next one is a quote. Let's use the same quote from Precious. Remember, we have the H arrow tag, so let's use that to create a distinction from each of the things that we're doing. So there will be an underline, so we know that they are all different. So I'm going to copy this block quote tag and use that for our quote tag. So let's open a P tag and let's close the P tag and drop the content inside of it. Let's remove the block quote and turn it to a Q for the next element, which is a quote. Save and reload the browser. As you can see, when you enclose your contents with a Q tag, the browser puts an apostrophe before and after it. You see, I did not put that in my HTML, but the browser has done that for us because it's in a Q tag. The next tag for us is the abbreviation tag. So let's put our horizontal line to always create a separate line so that we can see what we're doing. Let's create a P tag. And in our P tag, let's do an abbreviation for let's say WHO, World Health Organization. So let's say, to create an abbreviation, you create a tag called ABBR, which is for abbreviation, and you close this tag, ABBR. And inside of the ABBR, you put your abbreviation, WHO. But remember, inside of the elements, there should be an attribute called title. And in this title, this is where we put the full meaning of our word or the abbreviation, which is World Health Organization, WHO, says good health is life. Reload the browser and let's see abbreviation tag in action. You can see WHO has a dotted line under it, and if you put your link over it, what do you see? It shows you your abbreviation. You're enjoying this, right? Well, I am too. Let's create a new horizontal line. This is just to separate the content so that we don't have all our contents jumbled up together. The new one is the address tag. So all this is used is just to create an address. So I'm going to create one right here, and I'll begin with my current location. Hopefully one day Number 2, Aso Rock Drive. Remember the break tag to create a new line. Number 2, Aso Rock Drive, Abuja, Nigeria. Create the BR tag, West Africa, in Africa. Create a BR tag, drop that, let's say world. Save, and let's see how it shows in the browser, the address tag. As you can see, it actually shows like an address in italic. The next one is the cite. Cite means citation. If you've written a thesis before, you know what it means to cite someone as maybe a writer. So let's say I'm going to cite myself. Closing P tag. So cite, opening cite tag and closing cite tag. Then I'll put my name, Precious Iriao. And what did he say? He said, one day I will be president. Save, and let's see what happens in the browser. As you can see, it has my name in italic, and I said, one day I will be president. The next one is BDO, for changing the direction of the text. Create an HRO tag again for distinction, and let's drop down. So to create a BDO tag, all you need to do is just to create your paragraph tag again, close the paragraph tag, then inside of it you create your BDO tag, close, BDO, then you write any type of content. So let me just copy programming is not easy and put that in here. Naturally, you see your text is showing the way it's supposed to show, but now if you put direction, there is an attribute called dir, then right to left. That's what RTL means, right to left. Let's see what happens with our content. You see, the content has changed around from the normal way round to the opposite way. So it's reading from, it's reading wrongly from the left, but then you need to understand that it's because we changed the direction of the text. So if I do LT arrow, which means left to right, which is default, you see, if I go back to change this to RTL, which is right to left, the way Arabic or Arabic writings are being done, you see what happens in the browser. That is it. So like I said, there's a possibility you may not be using the quotation and the citation tags and elements a lot of times, but it is important that you know what they are and what they do. I'll see you in the next lecture.